Okay, my name is Mohamed Ali. I'm running as an independent. I'm a sophomore here at the university. I'm looking to declare into human nutrition.
What made you want to, get started into SGA?
Well, I come from Manassas, Virginia, and I used to be an obese child. And after overcoming obesity, after overcoming obesity as a child, my sophomore year, after my sophomore high school football season, I decided my senior year to implement my own childhood obesity program. And after doing my research and I found in West Virginia, I found this would be one of the best places in the country to come to because obesity ranks high in the nation as far as West Virginia speaks. And so after assimilating myself here into the environment, getting to know people here very well and developing rapport with President Clements and other higher staff, my sophomore year I introduced my childhood obesity program to the staff here, and I'm in the process of getting that launched now. And recently just wrote to Michelle Obama in July about my personal struggle with obesity as a child. And her executive director for the Let's Move program, Robin Shepard, wrote back to me in January, where they're interested to maybe give me an opportunity to come out and help them down in the White House if an opportunity presents itself. And with SGA being a student governor, it gives me an opportunity to enhance my ability on the college level to be closely more connected to what's going on in the university and the network of the liaison between our government here in West Virginia.
What specific things do you want to accomplish if you are elected to SGA?
For me to be elected, as I said before, having my own childhood obesity program and already being connected to the community and knowing the highest staff here in the university, President Clements, Dana Brooks, and Vice President Gray, for me to be a part of SGA, one of the things that I'd like to do and bring the world-class university setting to this university is to implement policy where all students would be required to participate in physical activity, which means every student that's enrolled into this university would be required to take some type of physical class every year, which would enable them to be active on a daily basis. And I don't know too many universities across the country that now today that have programs like this. If any have any, I don't think there may be a handful, if there's any, that require physical activity. Last time I checked, after your sophomore year in high school, you could stop taking PE or taking a class that requires some type of physical activity. And by implementing a policy like that, it makes us move closer to obesity prevention and affecting our community, and at the same time the people who are struggling with overweight issues or some type of health issue, they get the opportunity to get involved and go to the rec center, because a lot of people who are maybe not as proud about their structure or their body frame don't want to be in the community or in a setting where everyone can see them exercise because they may be embarrassed or shy to do certain things. But if they're required to take classes and they get to be involved and not left behind and overlooked, then everybody gets a chance to play basketball. Everyone gets a chance to get on the court and play basketball, play flag football, whatever the case may be. But the point is, everyone's being active, and not only is it good for the body, but people are socially more healthy, and which means we're substantially making results by allowing people to move to a healthier lifestyle.
Any last things you would want to say to the student body before the election?
One thing is me being an honest person and kind of promoting this Team Ali thing, being an independent. Team Ali stands for Team Assimilating Legitimate Intuition to the Student Body. And so Team Ali is formed by the student body. So if the student body votes for me, they are Team Ali. They are the ones who enable this whole thing. They embody. They're the students who embody who are seeking committed change. And by doing that, I think the thing that sets me different between the members of the two different parties is that I feel like I have something that's very specific that I want to do. I'm already here at the university doing something before I even get involved with SGA. As I said, it's just for me to enhance my ability to get to a different liaison. But I'm already, whether I'm in or I'm out, I'm already beyond it because I'm already working on stuff. I already know people here in the university. And the thing that I want to tell the students is that regardless if you're a part of SGA or not, every student has the right to voice their opinion. Every student has the right to get to know the president and get to meet him and request policies or come up with ideas to make a difference in their university. So I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, or I'm not going to say anything that undermines the ability of the student body. But for me, for them to vote for me is for me to be a representing voice for them, and that's what SGA is for. SGA is not for anybody any more special in a suit. Anybody can go meet the president or request something that they'd like to do and make a difference in the university, and that's me being honest as a person, and that's why I feel like it's me being this honest, as I haven't seen this type of honesty before. I believe that the students can embrace something like this and see that I am willing to expand and broaden and support their ideas. And even with health being my focus, because I have to take a focus, and that's what I'm already doing before I thought about SGA. I have world-class ideas as the one I gave you with the policy and trying to make a difference in the university. But I have broader interests in all the areas concerning student affairs and their issues on the daily lives on the campuses, where I know I can make a difference if I'm voted for.